Yo, what up, Stash Nation? Loki coming at you with a revised version of my skill tree video. This one's been made at level 148. So we'll jump right into it here. This is going to start, at this point, of course, I have all my specials maxed out. I'd say I did that around level 80 or so. I started focusing on having all the specials maxed out. My strength at that point was already maxed out, so was my endurance, charisma, and intelligence, but I did the rest of them after that. I think agility was at 9 or so for blitz. As I was leveling up, I knew I was going to be a melee build, so I focused on big league, as well as hacker, locksmith, that sort of thing. Everything I would say for your first 22 to 25 levels should be spoken for kind of in your head as you go. It's very important to, again, locksmith and hacker, just so you can, accessibility is king in this game. You can get, very, very high quality goods at low level just by simply picking some locks. And again, blitz again was my focus. Increase the melee distance and VATS. I coupled that with ninja. I'll go into my perks after this and show you how I do even more sneak damage. But sneak works pretty well if you shadow your gear, if you stick to the shadows, if you're patient, if you keep out of line of sight. You can do some sick damage, especially with Bloody Mess and some other things. Mr. Sandman does sneak attack damage with silenced weapons, that's worth noting. Scrapper's really good early on for components. Action Boy's good early on, because AP is great for the Blitz, obviously. Medic, if you're looking to make money, I built some shops early on. I did some experimenting with making, a number of different shops, and I found out it just kind of wasn't worth it. Strong back, max that out. Night person, I would say max it out. A lot of people don't like the night vision thing, but I do. I really do, and it's easily, avoidable if you're trying to stay away from that thing. I got rooted afterwards. It just wasn't necessary. I was already one-shotting things around level 20, and unfortunately Pain Train for me is glitched, so I don't even use power armor anymore. I've been focused on luck quite a bit lately. Grim Reaper Sprint, what I'm working on now. Critical Banker is amazing, especially when I do decide to switch to a weapon such as the Gauss rifle, which has a suppressor on it. So that works with a critical shot. I have the double critical damage Gauss, and then with Sandman. So it ends up, anything that I really feel like I need to shoot kind of dies pretty quickly, which is nice. But again, I'd rather just punch and smash things. You can see with my gear, outside of power armor, you can enhance yourself, phrasing, quite a bit. Let's see here. I was gonna brush quickly on some of my favorite perks. Here's Deacon, which gives you the bonus to sneak attack. He's from the Railroad. He's a cool dude. He's got a good personality. He's easy to roll with if you're a stealth build. Close to Metal, Valentine, Combat Medic, Curie. Again, they're kinda okay. Gift of Gab, it's a little bit of XP, but not. Deacons is really the only noteworthy one, and then maybe Preston if you find yourself in a surrounding position. But again, I tend to pick guys off. I'm a sneak build, so one by one. Early on, when I was lower level, and again, like I said with Deacon, the Railroad, you can get these armored or ballistic weave enhanced rather gear. You can apply anything like here you have the summer shorts, which I renamed Versace. You can put a ballistic weave into it, and it'll mitigate quite a bit of damage for you, which can be very helpful, especially if you're putting like I have the fortifying gear to give me bonus strength and endurance, along with damage mitigation for a melee build outside of power armor. Now quickly we'll take a look at when I was leveling up. again, as a melee build, using the high strength, I actually used a combination of Pikmin's Blade and a shotgun, which, now these bleeding damage weapons, they actually ignore armor, so it's good to note that you can kind of take things out one shot more or less, again like I said earlier, at about level 20 or so with my build. But again, there's separate videos for all these things. Hope this helped. Hope it gave you a good idea on where my thoughts were at with my perk chart. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll catch you in the next video, man.